Hello and welcome, interstellar travelers. Today, we're taking a special guided tour of one of the galaxy's hottest destinations, the TRAPPIST-1 system. But, we're going to skip the usual sightseeing because we're here to answer a much more pressing question. So, what would actually happen if you just stepped out onto one of these 7 rocky worlds with no helmet, no suit, nothing? I mean, we're talking about pure moment-to-moment survival. Is that even a thing here?
Well, there's only one way to find out. So come on, let's go. And don't worry about packing a bag. You really won't need it for long.
Okay, our first stop is here at the inner worlds. These are the planets that are cozied up real close to the star. Our travel advisory for this region is, well, let's just say it's pretty straightforward. Take a look at TRAPPIST-1b. Now, this planet is tidally locked, which is great because it means you get 2 totally different vacation experiences for the price of 1. On the day side, which is a balmy 217 degrees Celsius, your body fluids will literally boil inside you. But hey, if that's not your thing, just hop over to the night side, where you'll instantly freeze to death while suffocating. So, choices. And don't worry about getting bored because your schedule is absolutely packed. In the first 10 seconds, boom, you're unconscious. Just 5 seconds later, the main event kicks off as you start to boil. And in less than 2 minutes, your trip is, over. Talk about an efficient travel package. So what about the other inner planets, you ask? Like Planet D? Well, it's a little bit cooler, but honestly, don't get your hopes up. Without a decent atmosphere, the outcome's exactly the same. So we're going to call this an express stop on our tour and just keep it moving. All right, let's shake off that gloom and head to our main event. We are now arriving at the absolute jewel of the TRAPPIST-1 system, Planet E. This is the one you've heard all about. It's right in the middle of the so-called habitable zone. Could this really be it? The Goldilocks planet? The one place that's not too hot, not too cold, but just right? The world where you can finally take off your helmet and just enjoy the alien sunset? And nope. Turns out you have another choice to make. Option 1, there's no atmosphere. In that case, you get the same quick boil and suffocate deal we saw earlier. But option 2, now this is interesting. If it has a thick, soupy atmosphere, it's going to be super hot and humid. So humid, in fact, that your sweat can't evaporate. Your body's natural cooling system would completely fail, and you just slowly cook yourself to death over a few hours. A much more scenic way to go, I suppose. Okay, wiping the sweat from our brows, let's wrap up our tour with a quick jaunt to the outer planets. If you weren't a fan of the heat, hey, you're going to absolutely love this final stop. Out here on planets F, G, and H, it's all about the ice. Now, of course, you still get to enjoy the classic suffocation feature. It's a system-wide favorite, really. But here, the temperatures plummet below -100 Celsius, which will flash freeze any exposed part of you in seconds. Your heart gives out and that's a wrap. A brisk and bracing finale to your adventure. Now, I know what you're thinking, but what if I could somehow survive the temperatures and the lack of air? Well, I'm so glad you asked because the TRAPPIST-1 travel agency has one last system-wide surprise that ruins everything. That's right, the star itself is a huge problem. It's an angry little red dwarf, constantly spitting out these massive solar flares. They blast every single planet in the system with lethal doses of radiation. So even if you found a magical spot where you could breathe, you'd be fried by X-rays. Oh, and by the way, there are no refunds. Okay, our terrible tour is now officially over. It's pretty obvious this isn't a great place to visit without some extremely serious equipment. So you have to wonder, why do we even care so much about these planets? Was this all just a morbid thought experiment? No, because thinking about these lethal environments teaches us something really important. Standing on any of these worlds without a spacesuit, it isn't a challenge of survival. It's not about being tough or getting lucky. As the source material puts it so perfectly, it would be a countdown. And that really gets to the heart of it all. When scientists call a planet habitable, it doesn't mean we can book a flight and have a beach party. It just means it's a place where life might have a chance, a place to start looking. It's a powerful reminder that a planet being just right is unbelievably rare, and that the conditions that make our own Earth a paradise, well, they're precious. So after all this, what does the word habitable really mean to you?